Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon. I would like to thank you to give us that your valuable time. Thank you for so much because you are giving us your valuable time to conduct in this interview.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. So, ma'am, can we start with your small introduction?
Sure. My name is Preethi Srinivasan. I'm a PhD scholar at IIT Madras and I'm the founder of Soulfree. Soulfree is a public charitable trust. It is one of the few trusts that been started by a person with disability for people with disability. It works for people with spinal cord injury who sustain a sudden injury and then have to face a lifetime of paralysis. They become wheelchair users. There is no cure for this condition at all. So the only cure are two things. One is prevention, and prevention is not happening because very little awareness is there. Nobody knows really what a spinal cord injury is. So youngsters, they go on roads, they drive fast, they drive under the influence of alcohol. They don't understand how a sudden accident that takes place in a split second can make them wheelchair users for the rest of their lives. So this is one thing. The second thing is for people who have sustained an injury, very little knowledge is there, even in the medical community, about how to handle them. And they do a surgery, and a couple of weeks later, they are told that nothing more can be done for you. Go home and do physiotherapy. But this is not the case. With good holistic rehabilitation, a lot can happen. Many of them who come to our center, they are bedridden, they come with bed sores and terrible wounds. We heal them. Many of them end up going walking with calipers. So a lot is possible. But the problem is in India, we are not even a statistic because there is no statistical data on how many spinal cord injuries happen every year. There are very, very few rehabilitation centers, and most of them are prohibitively expensive. They charge between 5,000 to 25,000 rupees per day. And when this happens to construction workers and laborers and farmers, they just can't afford it. So they end up going to the house and they end up just rotting literally because they can't afford 800 rupees a day for physiotherapy and all that. And also, there is no government insurance that takes care of rehabilitation. So it's a very difficult condition. And because I sustained an injury, I felt that whatever I'm going through, there are thousands and lakhs of others who are going through what I'm going through, and they should not die. Very, very difficult deaths. And I learned of two girls who were forced to commit suicide by their own families. They were told, "You're a shame and a burden and a curse on us because you exist. Nobody is willing to call us for marriages and nobody is willing to marry your brother." So poison was left next to them and they drank it and passed away. So these were the cases. I just could not keep quiet after that. I felt I had to do something because everybody deserves a life of dignity.
Yeah, ma'am. Of course, I'm agree to your points, all of the point. Yeah, and you are just inspiration for us. So, could you, ma'am, explain some about your company? Like when you start your company and when you are think about your company, like let's start this or that.
Okay. Soulfree is not a company, it's a public charitable trust. It
Yeah.
works, it's 100% transparent, and we have all the required documentation. It started in 2013, and for more than a year, 10 years now, we have been thriving. I know that many companies that are profit oriented itself, many startups fail within the first 5 years, and only 8% of startups are said to last for the first 10 years. And Soulfree, being a charitable organization run by a woman with quadriplegia, we have thrived and we are investing in the lives of people with spinal cord injury. And at this point, we are investing more than 3 crores every year in the lives of people with spinal cord injury.
Oh, ma'am, that's wonderful. Like, who are you doing or what are you doing? It's very good. Like, by the charity and funds, yeah, it's very good. What are you doing? Like, yeah. Okay, ma'am. What makes you to stand out in the market or stand out in these type of charities or funds?
Yeah, Soul Free, first of all, is started by a person with spinal cord injury. So we have a very unique framework that is not theory based, but is practical and is experiential. So our framework is very holistic. And two is that being a person with spinal cord injury, we have started India's first integrated spinal cord injury rehabilitation center at Tiruvannamalai, Tamil Nadu. It's a 20,000 square feet facility where we offer more than 40 services for people. And for those who live below the line of poverty, these services are completely free of cost. So it's a residential facility where people can come and stay there for 4 to 6 months, and we transform their lives, because those who come totally bedridden, unable to do any of the things for themselves, they leave with optimal self reliance from a physiological, psychological, and socio-economic perspective. They go back home with the ability to earn and take care of themselves and their families with dignity.
Okay, yeah, ma'am. So, ma'am, I have a question. Like, you have any branches like all over India?
At the moment, we are only in Tamil Nadu, but
Okay.
from anywhere in India, if they have a spinal cord injury and they are not able to afford paid care, they can reach out to us and we will help them get rehabilitated.
Oh, ma'am, that's good. So, how they can reach you? Like by phone number, by call, by email, what?
Yes, our website is www.soulfree.org. The phone number they can call is 999 428 2299.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, that is good. That many people has by you. Understood. Yeah. So, ma'am, it is difficult to like for a female to start your business and startups and all. Like, could you explain it?
It's very difficult. See, I'm not just a female, I'm paralyzed below the neck. If you keep a plate of food in front of me, I can't take it and eat. I cannot sit by myself. I cannot have my bath by myself. I need help for a lot of things. But, and I had my accident at the age of 18, you know. So I was very young and I didn't know anything about the world. My parents spent everything, they gave everything so that I may live with dignity, and they took care of me. But at the age of 57, my father just died overnight of a heart attack. And then 4 days after that, my mother had a heart attack, and I had an 80-year-old grandmother to take care of. I didn't have any educational qualification and no idea about money or anything like that. So when my mother needed a bypass surgery, I needed lakhs. And my father's friends came up to me and said, okay, this is going to be a life threatening surgery. It's a 7 hour surgery that she had. What will happen to you when your family is not there to take care of you? So I was like devastated by that question. And I Googled and I asked everybody. I did a lot of research and I found that there is not even one long term rehabilitation center in India. We are 1/6 of the world's population. And if there is a woman like me, there are many women and many thousands and lakhs of men like me. And if our family is not there to take care of us, there is nowhere to go. We can either be thrown onto the streets or we can be forced to commit suicide. And I did not accept those choices. So my mother actually said, you be the change. I have faith in you. You do something. But I was afraid. I didn't know anything about accounts. I didn't know anything about the law. I didn't know how to run an organization. So at that point, I said, Ma, I can't even take care of myself. What am I going to take care of thousands like me, right? But then we were in Chennai for a 3 month span of time when my mother needed bypass surgery. And by the time we returned to Tiruvannamalai, where we live, I found out that two girls I knew who were wheelchair users were forced to commit suicide by their own families. And I was really shocked. I said, in 3 months, if two girls are dead, then throughout India, what must be happening? So I said, I can't not do something because I'm afraid. If I don't raise my voice now, then I'll be part of the problem, not part of the solution. So that is how I started Soulfree, not with any ambition, not to make money, not to win awards, not for anything, but just with the faith and with the real conviction, soul deep conviction. That's why it's called Soulfree, Soul deep conviction that nobody deserves this kind of life. Nobody deserves to be humiliated every day. Nobody deserves to be forced to commit suicide. Everybody deserves a life of dignity. So that is how Soulfree started.
Yeah, ma'am, it's like we can say heart-taking story we have. Yeah, so ma'am, we can say that point it's turning point of your life. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Two turning points. One was the accident, the next was Soulfree.
Yeah,
Yes.
like ma'am, your mother is such an inspiration for us because I don't think there is a mother like your mother. It's a bless for you. Okay, ma'am. So, like, can you tell me us your awards and milestone you achieved by Soul Free?
Yes, there have been several awards, but I would like to name two of them. The first one is the Kalpana Chawla Award. I was given the award in 2017 by the Tamil Nadu government. It is the second highest civilian honor that can be received, and it was given to me for courage and daring enterprise. I'm the first woman with a disability to receive that award. And very recently, as late as August 2024, we won the Amazing Indians Award, 2024 award for healthcare. So that was a national platform. So that was a good one for us.
Yeah, ma'am, you deserve it. Like your story, your inspiration, everything, you deserve it. Okay, ma'am. So, like, I would say that, like, if you are starting from that, yeah, starting from the scratch or starting from the zero, and you are that much big soul free or company or charity, whatever you say, and after that, what was your plan in future? Like, what you want to do with your like charity in
Oh,
your
Soulfree has so many plans. First of all, our center is like a blueprint. My wish is that there is at least one such center in every state, if not every district, because there are so many thousands of lives we need to save. And there are other issues we are facing. One of our things is we want to make people self reliant from a financial perspective. They need to be able to earn money to have dignity. So, people with lower level injuries who are almost walking, we are able to get them jobs, or we are able to start a chai stall, or in some way make them financially self reliant. But people like me whose hands and fingers don't work, it's very difficult to get them work. So I would like to reach out to any IT companies that you are connected with, that we want to get them voice based work, voice based, home based work, so that they have a home office and they can sit and as call center operators or BPO operators, if they are trained in particular services, we can provide it very well and we can be assets to any company. So I believe that this kind of training could go a long way. We are calling this project the Soul Voice Learning Institute, because we want to make them voice based. I mean, make them independent through voice based work.
yeah.
So that is there. And we also have a project called Soul Care, where we want to have a 1 year certification training course for what is called a personal care assistant or a personal care attendant. Because like me, you told me my mother is an inspiration. She's 72 years old now. She has had so many surgeries and there is very little help for us. And many times nursing care is so expensive. Many people are not able to afford it. So if we want caregivers to take care of us, we have to have sensitized, trained people to take care of us. So we have to provide that training, because right now they are very ill trained. They don't care. So in the name of caregivers, they only care about money. Then it's
Uh,
very difficult, right? So Soul Care is another project, and our final, the ultimate vision, I said, was when there is no family to take care of you, where will you go? Right? For a person like me, where will I go? Right now, there is no answer at all. Right? The only answer is if we can have a long term, sustainable village where we can go and live and work with dignity. So that is our ultimate dream, is to start something called a soul free Shambhala village, where I can go and live with dignity and where I can die with dignity without the fear of being abandoned and left to die.
Ma'am, that's very heartening story. Yeah. Yeah. Like, what about your project is, I think you will explore all over India and worldwide by these things either, because I think Indian hospitality is not that much good, I thought. Like, maybe you know very much about that hospitality, and the nurse and the doctors, they are not like they have to cure the treatment or the cure the patient. They want just money. I think that, maybe I am wrong. Yeah, it's true. So
Well,
that's why,
we can't say that in every case, but the system is definitely flawed, and we are working to change the system.
you will. I understand. Yeah, that is very good. Like, and to hearing from you, because I don't think India have that much power in the within the women. They can do that thing because India is a man-dominating country. In that country, you are the inspiration for us that we will do something for us and for our upcoming generation. Yeah.
Well, historically, India has been a country of Shakti, and we are now in the Navaratri period with the fifth day of Navaratri going on. So we are all doing the vrat, and I don't believe that in women don't have power. Women have ultimate power if they choose to seize it.
Yes.
But many women, they are subservient and they want to just do whatever the man says, but things are changing and they're changing fast, and I believe that India will become a leader in many things, and women will take power, and women will definitely shine in the coming years.
Yeah, ma'am, of course. If we have your type of women's, yeah, we will. So, ma'am, I have one more question that you are been through very ups and downs in your life. So I know that you have such type of inspiration quotes or the mantra that you have to do that in your life. So can you explain us or share with us?
Yes, I have been through very high highs and very low lows,
Yeah.
and I've had two near death experiences, and I've been through death to be where I am today. So the two mantras I feel, one is that um, life is not about all the things we cannot do, but what we choose to do with what we can do.
Yes.
And the other is that we are the light. We have to be the change we want to see. We can't just say, oh, this is dirty, this is difficult, and give up and go. Unless we stay and fight, then there is no way to win. It's like this. You can take an exam and you can fail, but if you refuse to go to the exam, then you will always fail,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So
Like,
I believe in fighting.
yeah, of course, ma'am. Like, we can say, let's try it out. Either they win or lose. Yeah.
Every breath, every moment I have here, I believe is a blessing, and I believe is a gift from God. I believe I'm an instrument of the divine, and I choose to be true. I choose to fight with all my heart in every moment I have. That's my mantra.
Yeah, ma'am. That is, we can say that is a mantra we have to use or we have to apply in our daily life routine, because the women and the girls we are watching, or I am watching, they are not that much courageous. They have, I don't know what things they have afraid, but they are afraid. I don't know why.
See, that's the thing, no? We need to think that we have dreams and we have ambitions.
Yes, ma'am.
In being afraid, has life become better because we are afraid?
Yeah, like we have to
We are
just
living in the
confidence.
same hell that we were living in always, right?
Yeah.
So by being fearless, things can only get better, because how much worse can it get? It's already bad. So I believe in being fearless because there is no point in being afraid.
Yes, ma'am. I'm totally agree with you. That's be fearless and be you, whatever you have. Yeah, like full your dreams and complete your dreams, whatever that is. Because yeah, you have to be independent in like further life, I thought. You are deciding the voice project, yeah. But do you think that you have to make your founder and your charity in all over India and worldwide also?
Yes, I already told you our goal is to have one such center in every state, if not every district. And our projects are all scalable globally, but definitely in the global south, we want to start because in other countries, they have better medical systems and they have better insurance systems.
Yeah.
So I don't know about globally, but definitely in the global south, where places like Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, I have received many invitations to come and start a center there because there are no such centers at all in their country.
Okay, yeah, ma'am. That is good. That is very good. Like, I wish you are doing very well and you will achieve that thing in very small time of period. I thought like it's very useful for everyone because like India have that much publicity, or we can say the people, they are not financially good. That's why. So they have to be. In India is the importance of that your charity or the soul free. So, ma'am, for today, that's it. And thank you for giving your that important time. And I am very happy to talk with you and to hearing your story. That is very inspirational. And I also inspire with you. And I hope that and my viewers also inspire from your story. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much.